Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically down.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Romero. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Oh, what a caught! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Blue Hens are in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his key.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They kick it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. He'll ride his man on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the catch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
It's another first down for the offense.
They'll try it over the left side. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying play action. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal.
Eastern Michigan.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 19 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Delaware. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play. Do they ever? 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a...
Makes the catch on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Grab near the sticks. It's Romero. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The give on the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're working that left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's complete to the left. And he'll be smacked to the ground. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one, he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. they've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field, keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Running through contact. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quarterback gets the first down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's House. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that.
It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry up.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to run.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up second down.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Eagles want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Got a man. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Eastern Michigan going fast. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he had just enough to will that one home. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what
breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Romero. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 18 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Eagles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. Now facing a 3rd and long.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll do it himself. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Strong, firm tackle. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Lets it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. From 48 yards out, and he had nerves of steel and a leg of gold. A game winner. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.